Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about our SAS case study, Olive Garden Restaurant Performance Analysis. Here is the agenda of our presentation. There are 4 parts: background, framed questions, analysis, and conclusion. First, let me introduce some backgrounds of Olive Garden Restaurant. Olive Garden is part of the Darden family of restaurants, and it is an American casual dining restaurant chain specializing in Italian-American cuisine. The goal of this project is to perform a store comparisons analysis to uncover drivers that could explain why some chain restaurants in the Olive Garden chain performed worse when compared to other restaurants in the chain. And the need is the company is comparing the restaurants based on demographic information, geographic characteristics, and the competitors in vicinity of communities. Besides that, Olive Garden could measure according to the income scores of each restaurant or customer reviews. With a better way of figuring out the drivers, the company expects the restaurants with bad performance could recover and stop the erosion of the company. And the vision here is we'll choose a variable that strongly represents the performance of each Olive Garden restaurant, such as income score, and make it as a dependent variable. Then we'll choose independent variables related to the partners from the data to see whether they have strong relationship with the performance of restaurant. With the linear regression model, we'll be able to draw predictive conclusions and make strategy suggestions to Olive Garden restaurant. About our framed questions, we have 3 framed questions. Question 1. What are the geographic characteristics, locations of better performance chain restaurants from year 2008 to year 2013? Question 2. What are the main demographic factors that affect the performance of Olive Garden restaurants during year 2008 to 2013? Question 3. Whether the number of sample style competitors near Olive Garden restaurants will impact Olive Garden restaurants' performance. Let's move on to our important part, analysis. Our question 1, if geographic characteristics or locations have any impact on income score, to identify the best locations or the characteristics of geographic, we first did a distribution analysis for the income score. The average income score of all the chain restaurants is -3.44, and 50% of the restaurants are distributed between -149.89 to 97.3. Based on the above analysis, we can only know the overall income score for restaurants. However, we need to know the specific information of each restaurant. So we further conducted K-means cluster analysis using income score as our input. Then we divided the income score into 3 clusters, which are moderate income, cluster 1, high income, cluster 2, and bad income, cluster 3. Based on the clusters analysis, we can see that cluster 1 and cluster 2 have good income score above the average. Then we conducted partition analysis to decide the variables that are good geographic characteristics. From the decision tree analysis above, we can see that states VA, OR, NJ, NE, MD, and MA have higher income chain restaurants. Meanwhile, the restaurants with the park count within 3 miles, bigger or equal to 3 yards, more better performance. Also, the number of grocery stores within 3 miles, smaller than 43, have higher income score. Besides, the number of coffee shops within 3 miles, bigger or equal to 17, will help to increase the income score of restaurants. Our question 2, if demographic information in the community have impact on income score. First, we picked all the demographic variables to answer our framed question. Then we did variables analysis, correlation between these variables and income score. From the correlations of the variable above, we can see that the percent of Social Security income, total per capita income past 12 months, percent of population 25 years and over bachelor degree or higher, family median income in dollars, married couple families median income dollars, non-family households estimated median income dollars, owner-occupied housing units median household income dollars, renter-occupied housing unit median household income dollars, and weighted median income have moderate or higher impact with income score. To further confirm our analysis, we did a regression analysis. We can see that the data have a good fit on the model and R-square is 0.94. That is very high, so which means the data fit well on the model. Besides, from this chart, we can see that the percent with Social Security income, families median income in dollars, married couple families median income dollars have a negative impact on income score, while total per capita income past 12 months and weighted median income have positive impact on income score. For all these variables, percept with Social Security income has the most impact on income score. Question 3. If the number of same-style competitors have impact on income score, we did multivariable analysis, correlation between the same-style competitors and income score of Olive Garden restaurant. From the correlation table, we can see that there is a weak relationship between the same-style competitors in vicinity of Olive Garden restaurants, which means they have little impact on the income score of our restaurants. To further prove our hypothesis, we conducted a regression model with the same-style competitors and income score. The first plot gives us visual analysis that these data are not fit in this model, referring to the R-square, that is 0.089, which is very small, also indicates that the data does not fit the model well. Then, from this third chart, only PF changes and the Cheesecake Factory have probability less than 0.01, meaning have a little more, but still weak impact on the income score on Olive Garden restaurants compared with other competitors. So, based on the analysis above, we have some conclusions. First, we found that good performed chain restaurants are in states like MA, MD, NE, NJ, OR, and VA, because there are higher percentage of restaurants in these states have a higher performance. We think restaurants should mainly focus on these states to build new restaurants. Second, the company should mainly focus on targeted customers that they don't have higher Social Security, but they have higher average income. Third, the number of same-style competitors like PF Changes, Cheesecake Factory, and Applebee's and more near Olive Garden restaurants will not impact Olive Garden restaurants' performance too much. Therefore, Olive Garden doesn't have to focus on changing locations to less competitors. Last but not least, good performed chain restaurants are in the areas within 3 miles of the restaurants, more than or equal to 3 parking lots, or 17 coffee shops but less than 43 grocery. Olive Garden restaurants should locate more in these kind of areas. This is our whole presentation today. Thank you for listening.